We're going to do it, it's 10 questions. I'm sorry, hang with 10, they're fat. 10 questions. 10 questions. I got a 10-question fitness test for you. I want you to ask these questions of yourself and of your team as we go along. Okay? And you'll know a lot more about whether you have a team that has the propensity to extend the established stage, or you've got a team that is causing folks to go from exploration to disengagement. Question number 1, do you know your fit? Section is called Finding the Right Fit. Do you know your fit? Every team, every division, every store should have a fit. Now, when you bring somebody onto your team, we spend a lot of time assessing their skills. Is that a fair statement? We assess their skills in resumes. We assess their skills in interviews. We have HR give them skill tests. We do a lot of assessing of skills. Skills determine whether they can do the job or not. Skills have nothing to do with culture. Culture is about characteristics. So one of the things that organizations, and Verizon does a pretty good job of this overall, but one of the things that organizations are beginning to understand now is that I have a fit for my team, I have a fit for my store, I have a fit for my division, and that fit goes beyond skills. The fit is characteristics. Culture is about characteristics. What are the personal characteristics that are required to be engaged and contribute to my team? Everybody in here in some ways is a leader of a team. So ask yourselves, what are the characteristics that an individual must have to be successful on my team? I'll open it up to you, I'll ask you. There's all kinds of team leaders in here. What are some of the characteristics you value when you're bringing somebody new onto your team, or recruiting somebody into a team, or you're managing your team now? What are the characteristics you value most? What does it take to be successful in your group? Competitiveness, that's a big one. What was it? Attitude. I'm coming back to you. More on attitude. What kind?
Good attitude.
Positive attitude. Positive outlook. Gotta have that, right? That's great. What'd you say? Self-driven. Oh, self-motivated. Okay, you gotta have. So you're somebody who needs a fire from somebody else. They can't work. That won't work for you. They gotta be on their own motivated. Okay, I like that. What else? What else? Discipline. Where's discipline? Raise your hand. Discipline. Discipline. Tell me about that.
Well, just, in your day, I mean, you got to be disciplined to show up and go get it done.
Yeah,
Organized.
Organized too. Those two things go together a little bit, don't they? That discipline. We had a Verizon training about a year ago, and one of the people in the back, brilliant lady, asked a question. She said, I'm having a hard time with somebody on my team. I can't get them to set up their voicemail. They were customer-facing people. I said, on their phone. So they're a millennial. What should I do? What tricks, what things should I do? What kind of things can I do to get this person to set up their voicemail? And I said, tell them to set their voicemail up. And if they don't, fire them. Sometimes turnover is a beautiful thing. I mean, you got to have a certain sense of discipline, right? Or you don't belong on my team. Well, there's one over here I missed. What was it? Personality. Okay, tell me about personality. What kind of personality on your team? What are you looking for?
Different personalities, but different ways with other people. If you get somebody in there with an energetic, open-minded personality, it spreads the team, and it can create the whole team being that excited personality as well.
Absolutely. That energy can catch, be contagious, right? One of the things too, this is cool, little organizational thing. Sometimes if you bring in somebody who may not be high energy, but they're high empathy, they're a good person, they're empathetic, but they're not high energy, then if you get projects and individuals that don't require a lot of energy, that person can kind of take the lead. You know what I mean? So it's mixing up the different personality types too. There was one back here. Yes, sir.
You have to be smarter than me.
Smarter than you.
That doesn't take much.
All right.
Is she on your team? Was?
Not anymore.
Yeah, was on the team?
Her team's way behind it.
Oh! Okay. No, there's a great book, and we don't spend a lot of time promoting top 20 business bestseller books. You can read every business book on the New York Times bestseller list, and you'll be worse at your job when you get a reading all of them. But there's a book called Multipliers that came out about 5 or 6 years ago by Meg. I can't remember Meg's last name.
Liz Wiseman.
Liz Wiseman. There you go, Liz Wiseman. Great book. And that's the essence of the book, is that I cannot be the smartest person in the room, because then the organization or my team is capped at my cap. You know what I mean? So you want people who are smarter, then you got to multiply them, right? Absolutely.
People you can learn from. I learned from them.
Absolutely. You learn from them and they learn from you. That's a great one. All right, what else? What else? Desire to be coached. You know, we hear this term a lot. There's a section coming on coaching in a minute. The term is being coachable. That is a characteristic. That's not a skill. That's a characteristic. Are you coachable? Right? I hear these great terms. Discipline, organization, coachable. All these great terms. So you know you're fit. All right? You know you're fit. Fit is characteristics, not skills. You can't find, I'm going to say it again in a minute, but you can't find fit in a job description. Fit is characteristics, not skills. If you don't know you're fit, I'm being a little dramatic here, but deal with me. Okay? If you don't know you're fit, the people you're bringing onto your team could be doing more harm than good. I mean, if I could be bringing on people who have the skills, but watch this. There are people who have the skills who go straight from here to here. They're not a good fit, so they don't employ the skills. I need characteristics that are going to help, not hurt. If I don't know my fit, I need to leave today and I need to go spend some quality time with a couple people that I trust to define what my fit is. You going to say something, sir?
So I like the example. So the example of this then is, you don't, for an outside B2B sales role, you don't hire somebody who is not a good fit because they're not self-motivated and organized.
Oh.
You hire somebody who's neither of those things,
Yeah.
no matter what their skills are,
Yeah.
they're going to fail.
Well, I'll tell you something. I have a little bit of an understanding of this because, Jenna mentioned we teach 1,000 sales students a year. So I'm graduating and placing 1,000 sales students a year. And one of the biggest problems that companies have is they hire based on a kid's ability to deliver a sales call. Okay? That's fine. But if that kid is not resilient, it doesn't matter how good his sales process, or her, doesn't matter how good her sales process. You could be the incarnation of the greatest salesperson of all time, but you are going to get told no. And you are going to get hung up on, and you're going to have down days, and have down hours, and have down weeks. And if you are not resilient, then you practice that great sales process, super talented salesperson, you practice it until you get told no, and then you disengage, because you got no resiliency. I'd rather have an average sales process, because I can coach that. I can coach you on how to overcome objections. Come on, man. Give me a break. I'll give you 5 things to do right now on objections. I can coach that. I can't coach resiliency. You know, that's a great example because I can't coach that trait. You might be hiring people that look great on paper, but they're not fitting, and so you're not going to hit the success you want to hit. Number 2, is it a fit that can win? Now, competitive, I'm going to go back to that answer. That can't be the only characteristic in the fit. But I know if that's a characteristic in the fit, then I'm building a fit that can win. Here's what I mean. People have a tendency, especially folks who are trying to learn how to lead and run organizations or divisions, they have a tendency to read a lot of business media. And they see little snippets of all these companies that have created these fun cultures where everything is fun. Let's all have fun. The whole organization is built on fun. Now, we need fun. You saw the girl with the bow at the beginning talk about fun environment. I need fun. I need fun. I need a fit for the fun, because we need to have fun. Norm said, I need a fit for the fun, but I need a fit for the fight. See, we're gonna have a good time, but we're gonna fight today. And then we're going to win sometimes, and we're going to lose sometimes, and we're going to get up tomorrow morning, and we're going to come to work, and we're going to fight again. So if my fit is solely based on creating a fun environment, I don't have a fit. You know, it'll be great. Everybody will stay. If I hire people, if I hire them all, and my fit is fun, and we have fun all day, they'll all be there the day I get fired. And they'll throw a party for me. There'll be a cake, we'll have some streamers, and they'll walk me to my car. But I got fired because we didn't win no fights. I need a fit for the fun and a fit for the fight. Competitiveness is a fit for the fight. Resiliency is a fit for the fight. Discipline is a fit for the fight. I need these characteristics on my team that I'm looking for to win fights. Number 3, is it a fit you can find? I'm going to make that question 2 ways.